Today we're at the IQ Gallery at Église Ste-Brigitte de Kildare for the Rope Threadism exhibition, which is a unique, very different art exhibition that I want to show you guys. Follow me. So I'm present with one of the co-founders of IQ Gallery, Amy Lilien. How are you today?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good, good. Very interesting exhibit here.
Thank you.
So why don't you talk to us about this whole exhibition that you're putting on?
Sure. The show is called Rope and Threadism. And rope and threadism is a conceptual idea around rope and thread. So we have it taken very literally. We have rope and thread physically inside all of the different works. But it's also symbolic. It's also about the concept of bringing things together. So it's a connection of all things.
So tell us the types of things that we can see here. Now we can see photo, installation.
Sure, yeah, it's a multidisciplinary art show. It was conceived by artist and designer Kay Addick. And so you'll see paintings, you'll see sculpture, you'll see installation, you'll see fashion pieces, and you'll see some photo as well.
And the other thing also you had mentioned earlier was that IQ Gallery, you want to take the art outside of the gallery, the traditional gallery. So talk to me about that whole concept. So
we really think that art should be experiential, that there's the experience of living and being with art, and that the White Cube Gallery creates sort of a box, and we want to take it out of that box and have interesting, innovative art shows and experiences in different places.
And during this exhibition, there's also shows. Mm-hmm. So talk about different type of shows that people can see here.
So we've invited some very, very talented artists and performers into the show to exhibit their art as well. So not only do we have these multidisciplinary artworks, but we also have contemporary dance, circus, opera, music, DJ, you bet, yeah, it keeps going. Violinist, we had saxophone, we have the organist functioning in this amazing church. So we had an organ concert already, we have some more organ coming up.
Now, how did you guys find this church and why a church?
Well, so we wanted to find a space that was suitable of the type of show we wanted to do. So when we saw this space, we really said, yes, you know, it's so rich, it's so beautiful, it has such amazing architectural details. So the space itself is art. So we wanted to create sort of a dialogue where we say, sacred space, what happens when it's no longer used in its traditional means?
So stay tuned, because later on in the show, Amy Lilien will be talking to us about her favorite pieces. We are presently at the IQ Gallery in the Village, and we're here at the exhibition Rope and Threadism. And I'm here with Amy Lilien, one of the co-founders of IQ Gallery. So again, we're back, and this is one of your favorite pieces here?
Yes, this piece is called Sandali, and it's a piece that's really full of quite a lot of meaning. The artist was born in Afghanistan, Kay Addick, and in his youth, when you're poor in Afghanistan, you don't have electricity. And so the way that they would heat the home in the winter time is they would burn a fire outside, and at the end of the fire they would take the embers from the fire and put it in a big steel bowl and put that under a table, and then put a large duvet, a large blanket over it. So the family would come into this space heated by these warm embers, and they would eat together. So the eating together, the communal dining, is marked by the apple on top. But also in the evening, the whole family would sleep under the duvet. It would be the warmest place in the house and the warmest space. So the artist Kay Addick comes from a fashion background, and so he conceptualized this entire show, all of the works in it, like a collection. So even though they're all different mediums, different formats, they're all part of a whole. So these fashion pieces are all made of hand-stitched rope. They're hand-stitched and hand-painted, and they're sort of like the guardians of our exhibit. You see, they stand very bold and strong, and they are, you know, very evocative of the strength of Addick's work. This piece is called The Dinner, and it's a contemporary take on The Last Supper. So what you see is a very simple color palette that the artist has used. He's used yellow, blue, and red, with one accent color of green. And the bowls are vessels, they're symbols of fullness. We have, all the bowls are red, blue, and yellow, except for one green, which is the one highlight color. And then the last bowl at the end is empty. And the empty bowl is symbolic of this space once we take the art out of it. So it used to have meaning, it used to be full of sacred and religious sentiment. Now it's an empty space. We've filled it with art, but in a few days we'll be removing the art as well. So once again it becomes that emptiness, that contrast between empty and full.
So if people like to get more information on your exhibition, where can they find this information?
Sure, so they can always go to our website, which is iqgallery.ca. We also have a Facebook page for IQ. It's facebook.com/IQgallery. And there they can find information about the show, the artists, the collaborators, and of course the schedule of events.
Once again, congratulations.